do a quick itinerary here. First of all, everybody in the chat, if you've got the chat up, please tell me, how have you been using AI as work or personal lives? Because I'm curious. Have you been using those skills? Do you already use it a lot? Go ahead and type it in the chat so that everybody can see what you're doing. And while you're doing that.
Where's that chat?
In the Zoom, so when you're on Zoom.
They're not on Zoom.
We're not on Zoom.
You're not on Zoom. Okay.
We can go on Zoom.
So folks on Zoom, go ahead and write in the chat, and Nicole's gonna color out some things that you're doing for me. Because I'm real curious to see how people are using it today. So
in the Zoom, they're saying history, research, mostly ChatGPT, both work and personal.
Great, that's terrific. I'm glad everybody's using it. And how about out here?
Yeah.
Have you been using it just for kind of random things? Okay, good. Let's figure out how to use it even better. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over the writing test to see if you can figure out what is AI written and what is written by a person. And then we're going to show you how to make your own ChatGPT so that it can write exactly like you in your language and your voice and your style, whatever that is, with corporate branding, your colors, etc. We're also going to show you more than 150,000 free pre-built ChatGPTs. I don't know if most people know that these are already out there, but they're really amazing. We're going to take a little dance break. Okay, and because it's cold and we have to warm up, we're going to learn how to generate images, not just by saying simple prompts, but a little bit more complicated stuff that's really going to change how you create images. Because right now, maybe people will try to generate an image and kind of give up because they're red. And finally, we'll do a little test at the end, which is it real or AI images that have been generated by other people. So let's go. But first, okay, raise your hand here if anybody is a sketch artist, or if there's anybody online who's a sketch artist. I need a sketch artist. Hey, Nicole, let me know if there's anybody online who's a sketch artist. So you guys, what I need is, I'm not a good artist. So I have a piece of paper here, or I can see there's paper everywhere. If somebody can draw something simple, I don't know, a dog, a cat, a house, whatever you want to draw, but I can. Then what you're going to do during this next hour is, draw a little bit for me, but keep listening, of course. And then whoever wants to be my volunteer, if you could just take a picture of it and send it to me, that would be dynamite. So I'll give you my text to whoever, any artists in here, because I literally cannot doodle. Or online. Nicole, is anybody holding up their hand to volunteer to give me a little doodle?
No, I don't see anybody.
Anybody here have our? Come on, don't be shy.
We got one.
Okay.
Stick figures.
Okay, I don't care. It's got to be better than my stick. Who's doing it?
I'll do it.
Okay, what's your name?
Bobby.
I'm sorry?
Bobby.
Bobby. Okay, Bobby. So I'm gonna send this phone number back to you, and you can please text me that number. Okay, we're gonna use what Bobby draws later today. All right, so what's real and what's AI? There are two paragraphs. One is real and one is AI. Or what's real and what's AI? So if you think that the right-hand one that starts in 5 months is AI, I want you to, in a minute, I'll give you a second. Okay, everybody online, I want you to vote. Also, right-hand side is AI, left-hand side is AI.
Make it bigger, possibly.
Right side.
That would be, let's try to make it bigger. So the word starting in 5 months, I'm gonna. There we go.
Cute.
So if you think the words in 5 months is the AI one, write in the chat in 5 months. If you think the paragraphs on the other side that say Colorado's AI law is the AI written one, then write in the chat Colorado's AI law so we can kind of keep them clear. All right. There's a second. Are you ready to vote? Oh, okay. Let's try to take a vote. So if you think that the paragraph on the right, which starts with in 5 months is AI,
It's on the left.
you're okay, if you think the paragraph that starts with in 5 months is the AI written paragraph, raise your hand, okay? All right. If you guys think the one on the left, that starts with Colorado's AI law goes into 5 months.
Did it wrong.
Okay, whatever side it is, Colorado's AI law. Okay, so we have, more people think that that one is. Really? Okay, does anybody want to tell me why? Why they voted the way they did?
Guess.
I think it's better written.
Okay, so the one, she thinks the one with Colorado's AI is better written. But you think that's why it's AI?
And it has the dots, bullet points. AI seems to like to do that a lot.
Has your URL on there.
Okay, so what, so, yeah, okay, so what the classroom is saying is they think the one that starts with Colorado's AI law is the AI one because it has bullet points and it has an actual tagline here. But look at the other one, look at those M dashes.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody?
Yeah.
Famous M dashes. And do you see any kind of repetitive words like, this is not about innovation, it's about accountability. It's not about perfection, it's about demonstrated effort. So, should we take one more vote? Everybody good? Okay.
Say that
all right,
again,
let's
please.
find the answer. Okay. The answer is both are generated by AI.
Ah.
But what I know, but what I like
She
is that
tricked
people
us.
thought the right one was written better. But did you really know it was written by AI? That's my question. Because it was personalized. So wouldn't I have written that myself that way? Added my own URL and everything? Are you saying I'm not a good writer? I'm joking. Okay. So this is an example for how to customize a GPT. So when you don't customize a GPT, what happens is you get language with a lot of M dashes, you get language that is kind of repetitive, you get the same old things. But when you write with a customized GPT, your own GPT, you can add your branding, you can add your links, you can add anything specific that you want. And so it makes it write like you. So I think that most people might have read that and thought, oh, well, she wrote it because she has her branding there and it's better written than the AI one. But that's the difference between just say, write me a newsletter, write a story, and something that has your custom branding in it. So here are some of my assistants at my work. So by the way, we're going to build a custom GPT just for you. But here's some of my assistants, okay, that I have. I do have a team of people, but I also have a team of AI assistants. So email Eddie converts any email that I write into, make sure that it's personalized, there's storytelling, that there's some authentic communication, there's a call to action in my email. Facebook Franny creates really powerful posts and articles and blogs with a call to action that's all based on my company. LinkedIn Larry does the same thing. Now, LinkedIn Larry and Facebook Franny and Instagram Mike, they've all been loaded with statistics about the best posts that are possible. And I'll talk more about that later. So in other words, they're not just saying, oh, this is a good post. They're actually using data and statistics to do that. And then meet Instagram Ike. He does my Instagramming for me. So you can have your own team and think about what your team might do for you. Write press releases, I don't know, write letters to your grandchildren. So what is the difference and what is a GPT? So everybody might know ChatGPT. It stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. Generative because it creates, right? Whatever you ask. Pre-trained, because as we talked about in the first class, it's been filled with millions of data and books and research and studies and of course, everything on the internet. And a transformer, and that is because it is using a machine to predict what we want next. That's how it works. It doesn't know what we want to say. It's a predictor, okay? Now, OpenAI, which owns ChatGPT, it launched these mini GPTs so that anybody can create a tailored version. And then it added a big store so that people, if they make those, they can share them with you, right? So that's why there's more than 150,000 GPTs. And again, you can use all of them for free. So just to remind you again, so when we use ChatGPT today, I'm gonna pull it up right here. What happens is you go to this, right? And you type in your prompt and you hit return and you get the answer back. Okay. And if you remember from the first class, if you're gonna get a really good answer, you're gonna use the building blocks or the prompt, right? You're gonna assign it in your prompt or your instruction to the AI. You're gonna assign it a role. You're gonna assign it a task, context. You're gonna give it requirements and boundaries. So for example, just to remind you how to prompt at a master level, the role you would give it is act as an experienced executive assistant who writes crisp, action-oriented follow-ups. The task would be to turn my notes that I've attached into a 250-word recap email and a task list for everybody. So let's say you were at a meeting, you could attach your meeting notes and it's gonna give you a recap. And then it's gonna say, Joe does this, Mindy does this, Nicole does this, etc. And if you want to be really specific, give it specifics, right? And what is this for? This is for a cross-functional team. It's not for a class for kids. This is for a high-level group. Where we have a pricing proposal by Friday. So remember, when you give requirements, I need an email and an email body. When you give it boundaries, all these building blocks, that creates a good prompt, right? And that gets really amazing results back. And the boundaries, I always have to point this out. You want to say, always cite your sources, right? Always cite your sources with links. Never make up facts. So is that clear what ChatGPT is? Because now I'm going to tell you about the mini version.
And Deborah, sorry, there is a question in the chat. So why do you need more than one ChatGPT?
Great question. But the question is, why do you need more than one ChatGPT?
Why can you train one to speak with different voices to different audiences?
How do you do that? Okay, let's figure that out, shall we? So here's the GPT difference. Okay, great questions, guys. Thank you. So research shows, okay, so you're dealing with ChatGPT, this huge, large language model, right? LLM. So they allowed us to build smaller ones. Why? Research shows that they run 5 to 10 times faster. They can outperform this guy because they're working on just specific information. So if, for example, I have an Instagram GPT, it's not also doing emails and press releases for me and marketing research. It's just doing its job of Facebook. So because it's specific and because I've uploaded all the branding to it, now it's powerful. It's doing one thing and it does it faster and better according to research. So now if you're doing open-ended questions like, find research about all all Rotaries in United States, and I want to learn more about International Rotary, then you would go to the big ChatGPT, okay? With a small GPT, you can set its behavior, which is what we just talked about. You can make it a Facebook GPT. You can make it a stock analyst, dry sense of humor. You can say, you are my marketing campaign designer. Can anybody think of what they might use this for? Holler out an answer. Tell us in chat. What might you use a singular ChatGPT for?
Marketing.
I need to do Facebook and other social media posts to spread the word on one thing.
There you go. So one of the answers from the audience is that he needs one for social media posts about one topic. Terrific. So these small GPTs are great for repeating tasks, just like she mentioned. So if you want your post to be written the same way, in the same voice, in the same branding colors with the same logo every time, you know, you want it generically at the same time, that's what a chat GPT is good for. Oh, pardon me, a GPT is good for. If you use the large LLM, every time you use it, you would have to upload your branding, right? Every single time you would have to kind of remind ChatGPT what you're doing. But with these little GPTs, it's got it. It knows your Facebook, it knows your style, etc.
What if it's Chat GPT plus?
ChatGPT Plus is
Same.
I believe that's the same, but just a more powerful, higher processor. You're going to get more memory, of course, and it costs. So you can also give these little GPTs tools, and then you can also share. Hang on one second. Share your GPTs with anyone. So that's really cool. So if I make a GPT, or if you guys want me to share my Instagram one with you, or Facebook, or my email, or I can do that, right? And I can do that for you. So, question from Cindy.
I'm a little bit confused. So I have the one Chat GPT that I've already downloaded. Now, do I need to go and make a separate one with the new login and password, or do I just add to the big one?
Okay, so her question, which is, how do we do this? What is it about?
Mechanics.
Here we go. Let's figure this out. Okay, let's explore GPTs. So if you guys are on your computers, please go to GTP, okay? Go to your Chat GPT. Here's mine, okay? Everybody have theirs up?
What if you don't have one?
But if you don't have them yet, then you're gonna watch and you're gonna take notes.
You can download the free one.
Yeah, you can download it for free. Yep. All right, guys, so your app store. So on the left margin in your Chat GPT, right, you have all the things you've been doing in the past. But up here, you have this little button called GPTs. Click on it.
Deborah, do you have to have the paid version to have that?
No,
Like
because
hers
you
doesn't have it, but I have the paid version and mine does have
You know
it.
what? I do believe you need to have the $20 paid version for this, but it's so worth it. It takes so much work off your plate. I highly recommend it. So if you don't have the paid version, just $20 a month, that's the cheapest one. Please do follow along, because this is amazing, and it tells you exactly why you want to pay $20 a month. Because then you don't have to pay a social media poster, for example, $600 a month. Okay, so on the left, you're gonna see something called GPTs. You're gonna click on that. And then you're gonna scroll down to the word Explore GPTs and look at how many there are, okay? So again, these are all small, fine-tuned GPTs, okay? So these have all been built off the big guy, but these are fast and specific and cheaper and highly tuned. So you have everything from Expedia, if you want to do that, Scholar GPT, an image generator. Here are many created by the company itself for you for free. These are the trending ones, of course. Can you guys see this clearly enough? Do I need to make it bigger? Let's see. Can you see?
A little bigger.
And for some reason, as soon as I said that, it's not letting me go bigger. So try to make it bigger for you. What? It is not making it bigger. I apologize. So, but if you're following me on your own GPT, you'll be able to see all of these. So there's writing little GPTs, there's presentations, there's videos, there's again, Scholar marketing, there's programming, there's, if you're a coder, there's education, there's lifestyle. Find my celebrity lookalike. What we're gonna do now, I'm gonna show you some specific ones. So let's go to.
Quick question. If I
Yes,
click on the
you have a
fitness and workout one, will that save that so that it's under this menu next time, or
Will what save? Bill?
will it save under the GPTs? Like I've got,
Yes, I'll show you how to do that. So right now, let me show you just a couple of them for fun, okay? So this is gonna be the data GPT. Data analysis, okay. So I'm pulling it up and we're gonna use it. Somebody built it for free. The AI webtools.ai built it. It has more than 1 million conversations. It has a pretty darn good star rating. And I'm gonna show you how it works. But the first thing I want to do is show you how to attach it to your left-hand column here. There is a button. There's a button and you just click on it. And it says attach or pin to your left-hand margin. So right now, let's, what I'd like to do is let's start a chat. Okay, so now that we have this going, pin it, Bill, on your left hand. So what I did is I clicked this button and we could either share it with a friend, we could see more details about who built it, or you could pin it to your left-hand column here so that it's always there for you. So what we're gonna do is I downloaded some data to show you this. And this is data about the most popular movies. Okay, these are the top rated movies in, I think it's like 3 or 4 decades. So just to show you how this works, we're gonna say, what were the most popular movies during COVID? Okay. And of course you can do this in the big ChatGPT, right? But it's pulling from a vast knowledge source. This one has been preloaded with, it has been coded to analyze data. That's why this is so cool. You don't have to tell it to act like a coder, right? Any kind of data that you throw in here, it's been pre-designed for that. Again, you can do that in the big ChatGPT, but it's going to take you a while. Act as a coder, act as a top engineer at Lockheed Martin, act as, you know, the best data analyst. This is done for you. So what it did is it took a look at our data that we downloaded, and it is telling us it analyzed the best, the movies that were most popular during COVID, which was Spider-Man. That's weird. Who knew that was trying to make this bigger for you here, but it's a little tough to do. And I think it's because of this whole Zoom interaction. Sorry about that. But so the Spider-Man were the 2 top grossing movies. How do you like that in during COVID? And then we have Birds of Prey, Dune. So people apparently were really into fantastical stuff during COVID. I guess they were trying to escape. So it gave us a chart. It gave us the release date. It told us the popularity, how many people watched it. It told you how many people voted for that particular movie. And then if you scroll down, it will give even more information. So let's see. Also Avatar. Yeah, that one was a big one. Let's see. And then it's asking me if I want to fine tune this data so that I can download it, of course. And it's asking me, do you want a trend? Do you want charts? Do you want things built off of this? So what's terrific again about this, just one small ChatGPT is GPT, is that it's small, powerful, and been pre-trained to just do data. So let's show you another one, all right? Let's go now to, let's try consensus. Now,
Excuse
this
me,
is-
can I
yes,
just
you have a
ask,
question?
because this isn't available to all of us here, is that what you paid $20 for this additional
Yeah, so
sophistication in the system?
the question is that why you pay the $20 extra for ChatGPT? And the answer is yes. It is one of many things. So if you are using the free version of ChatGPT, your searches are limited. They're only going to let you do X number a day. If you pay for it, let me just say, I only pay $20 a month. I'm not on the $200 a month plan. And I have never run out of power or chats with ChatGPT, and I use it all day long. So it's the fact that, yeah, you can access all of these. And I'm sure there's other tools too that are available just to paid. Oh, I do know one in particular. Your security is better when you pay. So they really lock it down if you put your money toward this. They make sure that your searches are not screen for ChatGPT. It gives you the option to toggle that on or off. And it has a higher level of security, which to me is always worth it.
And Deborah, sorry, one question from the chat. It says, I don't see an explore button on my ChatGPT.
You don't see an explore button on your ChatGPT. The question then is, are you paying for this? Are you paying for ChatGPT? Because if not, you will not be able to see the explore GPTs in the free button. Can you let us know the answer to that? Yeah, we're gonna look up now.
Yeah, not paying, Deborah, just in case.
I'm Jamie.
Okay, so that's why you're not able to see it, but definitely watch because you'll really see the power of paying just $20 a month, which is pretty affordable. Let's check out now this one. Now again, whatever you're interested in, from coding to videos to images to data, these have been pre-built by people, right? And they're free to use. This one is one of my favorite because it is packed. Somebody built, well, I'll tell you exactly who built it. It's built by Consensus App, so the organization that they just built this, and that's their name too. They put in every research history, article, study, data that they could find into this GPT. So now if you're talking with your friends about politics or about any issue, you can come to consensus.app, this free chat, type in a question and get data attached to it. So you can turn around to your friend and say, well, actually, this is why that's the case. These studies show XYZ, right? So it is absolutely, you don't have to say, don't make up facts. You don't have to say, cite all your sources. It's going to point you right to those studies, right?
Deborah, sorry, they're asking to make the screen bigger.
They're asking to make the screen bigger. That's gonna shut it. We're gonna take a second, guys. Right, yes. Do that. Usually I do this button. It's only does work to sharing. What if I pull it? ChatGPT. Funny. What if I hit this? Now, Zoom. Yeah, I think that's as big as it gets. I just think that this is as big as this screen.
Yeah, okay.
So, sorry, team, that's as big as the screen gets. So let's go to one more. I told you that, there's a lot here, right? Let's do a couple more. There's one that's called Sketchy Name. Okay, so the sketchy name is you just tell it to draw whatever you want, and it draws these amazing pictures. Isn't that pretty cool? Okay, so whenever
we go for that?
If you go to the GPT logo creator, it'll create custom logos for you. It's any color, any branding. I just put some ideas there.
Can we do one to get into it, like the sketchy one? Can we all go find that?
Sure, or if you have, how about, this one's fun. Okay, you want to do the sketchy. Let's do the sketchy. So everybody, click on
To a new
the
chat?
one that's called Sketchy. So what you do to find it, there's a search button up here. Well, because I'm in it, it's, you go to Explore. Make sure you go to Explore GPTs. And here's the button up here, and you would just type in Sketchy. And it'll come up. See how many there are?
Yeah.
So this is the one I believe been used. Let me double check. Just by clicking here. So yeah,
You
this
gotta
is
make
just
sure you
called
get what
Sketchy.
she
Again,
just put
to
up.
put it to pin it to your sidebar in ChatGPT, you're gonna just click on that and pin it to your bar. Okay, so somebody call out a subject and let's
Sketch a brain.
a what?
A brain.
A brain. Okay, let's see what it does with a brain. All right. Now, while it's creating that, because it's gonna take a second, I wanna show you some other ones, just because I know it'll take a second and I don't want you to sit here and stare at an empty screen. This one's fun too. Somebody built one called the Summary Sage, which I love. Oh, that already came up. Okay, wait, we'll have to go back to that. What happened? Sketchy.
It's on the top, like there.
Let's see. Hey, what happened?
See this stuff all the time.
No, where's the brain?
But it doesn't matter.
Let's see. It should have. Oh, it's still working. It's still working because there it is. Okay. So what I wanted to do is show you this one, which is super fun. It's called, this one's called, Summary Sage. So this is actually done by a professor I know. And I don't know, I guess he was just goofing off or bored, but he built this GPT to summarize anything in 6 words. So for example, create a playful summary for Macbeth in 6 words. Okay, so we're going to click on that for fun. Yeah. Okay, watch this. Ambition goes stabby. Witches enjoy popcorn. Okay, let's try another one. Sum up, Star Wars.
Oh my God.
Aha, which.
Yes. Oh, okay. How about the original 1970?
We already gave them to you.
Oh. Let's see.
Farm Boy
Farm Boy meets Whisper of Empire. Okay, that's funny. All right, now, so our sketchy is still working. Oh, it created a bunch of them. The problem is they're not in black and white, so maybe I didn't use the right sketchy. But those are pretty darn good brains, I gotta tell you. I thought they were gonna be in black and white, so we must not be using the same one I had.
Yeah, she was in a different one.
But pretty good brains, I will say. Now, here's another one, which is super fun, and we're not gonna, let's see, how about for fun, Simpsonize me. Should we Simpsonize
Oh,
me?
that's funny.
All right, let's see here. Simpsonize me. So it does take a while to draw. So I went ahead and I did it in advance yesterday or the day before. And I gotta tell you, I'm not really impressed.
Sketchy.
That's funny.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
Not so much, not
No.
so much. Okay. all right.
Excuse me,
Yes, ma'am, questions?
if you wanted to take the brain to the next step, can you then say label the parts of the brain? I mean, can you get any?
Okay, so this is terrific. So the question is,
There.
can she take it to the next step and say label parts of the brain, which this one is generating all kinds of images. I think we're gonna get like 50 brains here. One of them already has the parts, but what if it didn't have the parts? Yes, you can say label the parts of brain. Great, thank you for the photo. Now label the parts of the brain so that I know what they are. Now, if you're gonna put a big logo or slogan on an image that you create, I always recommend doing it outside of the image. And the reason is, I've noticed that AI is still not great at putting images or logos on products. So it'll create maybe, let's say, a great Coca-Cola bottle that's sweating and maybe foaming and coming out. But then if you were to try to put Coca-Cola on it, sometimes it misses. So I usually encourage people to go to a program called Canva, and it can easily put on your words. So on the other hand, if you want to wait 3 months, it will get better because things are changing so fast. True story. I took a class last week I'm taking many courses about business.
Deborah, sorry, somebody's saying on the chat, don't rely on these because those labels are wrong.
Those labels are wrong.
I don't know.
And so I'm glad this happened. I'm glad this happened because if these are not right, first of all, would you ever take this? I hope nobody would ever take this and just post it. I hope you would.
Surgery.
You should always double check.
Yeah,
That's what happened. AI is your intern and they come and give you this. You're like, oh, here you go. You asked for a picture of a brain. You're like, thank you, intern, very much. I would never pass that along to my boss, or I would never then put that in a newsletter. I would double check their work because it's an intern, right? So always double check your work. But if you wanted to, again, tell it to do this, it can, why don't, we could say, double check your work on the brain labels. They don't appear to be correct. And I don't know one way or the other, so I would always check it. Correct labels. It's claiming that it is. So, let's see, so cerebrum, it might be questionable, they're saying, but it does claim that it's true. So what I would do is I would, what would you guys do? How about Bob, right?
Look in the encyclopedia.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, just as you said, I would, to me, AI work is like a first draft.
Yes,
You
first
need
job.
human intervention to essentially check that work. It's still even pretty bad at checking its own work.
Right. What I would do too, in addition to that, he's right, you must always treat it as first draft. I would take a screenshot of this like this. Then I would go to ChatGPT, the big powerful one. I'm in it. So I just want to get out of the little, here it is. I would attach it. And I would say, compare this to the Mayo Clinic studies for accuracy. And let me know if there are issues and cite your sources, right? Because now we're in the big one, right? It doesn't matter if you misspell it. Fortunately, it still works when you misspell.
It's still smart.
All right, so it's gonna cross-check and it's gonna think and it's gonna bring us some actual verifiable information here. So that's how I would use it. Now, before we move on, let's see. So we got the brains. We saw that. So we can come back to that in a minute. Yeah, we've got a question on the floor.
So,
Zero.
I know you work in media, but if you like find somebody's picture and you put that in and you put it in a document that you write, you're supposed to say this picture belongs to so and so. Are you supposed to cite your source here? Like if you use that picture, are you supposed to say this was generated by ChatGPT or did that belong to you or?
So
or
this
how does
is
that
a
work?
great question on the floor, and that is about copyright, basically. Citing whether or not you want to tell people that this was generated by ChatGPT or whomever, and crediting it and giving it credit. And right now, the law is such that you cannot copyright AI, right? You just can't do it. Even if you put your logo all over it and you call this violin yours, it's not yours, right? It was generated by AI. I think that's a personal question and one I struggle with. So I tell an AI to write a blog about the new Colorado AI Act. And I read the blog. First it writes it, and then I read it and I change some things around and I make it, I kind of make it mine. And then I post it. Do I put my name on it? What do you think? Would you put your name on a blog that ChatGPT mostly wrote? Now keep in mind, I wrote the prompt that created the blog. I checked all the sources to make sure it was correct. I maybe rearranged a couple things. Do you do that? That's a personal question, right? Now, if you work for a company, they're probably going to require you to put on this violin made by ChatGPT image or made by Sora or made by whomever, right? But that's a personal decision. Right now, the law is you cannot copyright anything you create on. I hope that helps. Okay,
So, excuse me, but this is then not a research engine, is it? I really thought you could depend on the information because it's such a brilliant system that my next question would have been, okay, what are the functions of each part of those 8 parts of the brain? But I can't really depend. I mean, if I'm going to do the research, if I've got to back it up with my own research, why would I go to this first to?
Okay, so the question is, if you have to look at the research anyway, why would you use ChatGPT? Well, as a former journalist on deadline who's trying to file as much information as I can, minutes before air in order to tell people if maybe a building that's on fire had just passed an OSHA inspection or had any workplace issues, or if there were any workplace injuries. It would take me, it did take me hours, and I would have to holler for help to go to the OSHA website, type in the address of the location, find the latest results, read them, and absorb them, and then put them in my story. Now, that's just one thing I've done. Now, I still haven't called the fire department, still haven't called the Red Cross, who's responding. I still haven't talked to the apartment owner to find out how many people have been hurt. You know, there's just so many things, right? That all this information is coming at you fast and you have to find it. So I can tell you that using ChatGPT or any LLM to do your research for you and say, always cite your sources, and then merely click on the link, which takes me right to the OSHA report, the most recent OSHA report, and I can see that it came from a governmental agency and that it's legitimate, just saved me so much time, right? So it's a matter then of clicking on that Harvard study instead of going to find the Harvard study. I mean, if you've ever tried to find information from the FBI, there's this huge database and their records are all over the place. And I know they think they're organized, but it's really hard as a person to find that. But if they go out and say, for example, the crime rate, you want to look at the crime rate and they mention the FBI report, you can literally click on the link that it has provided you. If you don't click on the link, I think that's a grave error on anybody's part, any professional, because what if it linked to the wrong thing? What if it linked to, you know, some other random thing? You must, if an intern brings you anything, I think you'd be a fool to hand it over to your boss or to stand up then and present it before people, double checking that intern's work. But it's a whole lot faster, whole lot faster.
I ran into that
Another question.
and I've decided to use it as an index, the way I would use Wikipedia, because Wikipedia is also footnoted. It's a fast way to get to sources, but I always go to the original sources.
So speaking of vetting, ladies, so let's talk about these little GPTs. Yeah, you can make one. We're gonna do it.
And
They
by the
can't-
way, somebody posted, David did, he says that he looks like a Marsh younger brother. If you can put the shot, I don't know if you can put the shot just to show the image that he did actually.
let's see, how could we do that? Can you text it to me?
I think that if you go, let me
It
see.
would take me, let's see, you know what, let's try to do that, because David says he's got an image and I'd love to see it.
He made one.
I think we can go to Zoom.
Zoom,
And
yeah.
in the chat, I'd love to see it.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, right on. Nice, see?
Willman?
That's Dave Wellman. That's a better image of Dave Wellman.
Better than the real.
The name tag as well. It's amazing, actually, the detail.
By the way, the Mayo Clinic results came back, since we were all kind of curious about that. Let me try to make this larger for you.
15 seconds.
I hope that helps. And let's see, frontal lobe was good. Parietal lobe, looks like it was good. Cerebrum, the spelling was wrong, okay? And Mayo has them as two distinct features, and it's missing two of the four lobes that Mayo calls out. So isn't that interesting though? So, and again, that labeling, right? It says it's conceptually sloppy. So I really sort of prefer
Just a
to
few.
label my own stuff. You know, if you can. We have a question in the back.
I think one of the things that we're running into here is that we asked a small GPT that is specialized in making sketches and didn't ask it to make a accurate brain. We just asked it to draw a brain
Yeah,
and then
good
had
point.
it
Okay.
apply
That's a great
accurate
point.
labeling to it.
Yeah, so let me just tell people, somebody just pointed out that we had a really awful prompt when we told this brain to make a brain, right? We didn't say make a real brain, a real human brain, and give it accurate sections, point out the accurate sections of the brain. So our prompt was horrible, which is why we got really kind of a crappy result. So that is terrific. We should have said, if we wanted it to be human specific, I mean, they could have given us a dog brain. But it did give us a human brain, but we should have said, make this specific, make it match any medical record that's out there, blah, blah, blah. So great point.
But I thought her point was that we're using Sketchy that's good at sketchy, making
Yes.
sketches.
Yeah, we were
We're
just trying
asking
to
it
have
to
fun
do
with the
other
sketch.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's not that good.
But it's an interesting way. Let's say that you do want to have a sketch for your lesson plan. That would be a great way to do it. Just make sure that you're more specific with your prompt. So let's move on because I want to tell you a couple more important things. And that is because these are made by people, right? Not by ChatGPT specifically, although some of them are. You want to make sure that that they are accurate, right? Because I don't know the guy who made Sketchy, right? So you want to try to make sure that it's if you're going to use it for anything credible, please make sure that you vet the information that comes out of these. You can read who created it. Again, many of these are made by ChatGPT's own staff, OpenAI's own staff, because they have fun. I recommend, if you're going to use it for something serious, to run a test prompt, like draft an email to a parent about the incident. If it's a good GPT, it'll say, what incident? Force it to do a format for you. Say, write a lesson plan in exactly 6 steps, 12 words. Let's see if it works. Ask it to cite sources, which we always try, and ask it, try to trick it into hallucinating. Cite the study that proves cold showers increase IQ, right? If the ChatGPT, or pardon me, the GPT doesn't come back with, yeah, what? Then you probably don't want to use that GPT for anything serious. There's a ton of fun ones out there. Your celebrity lookalike. I mean, there's just so many out there. So make sure that you vet it if you're going to use it for anything more than some fun. Who's ready to build one for themselves? Take notes if you don't have ChatGPT, the paid version. You ready? This is going to be fun. Okay, first of all, I want to make sure, is everybody clear from that last one before I tell you how to make it here? All good? All good online, Nicole?
Yes.
All right, okay. So it's actually very simple. You're going to go to ChatGPT as we did. You have to go to the web browser. You can't use the ChatGPT app that's on your desktop. You can't use that one. For this, you must go OpenAI web browser, which is also ChatGPT, and then you merely log in, okay? So once you log in, and again, this is on the web browser, not on my app, you're going to go to, once again, Explore GPTs. And oh, by the way, even though everybody might be taking notes, please be assured that at the end of this workshop, I have already built you a complete website full of every instruction you need. You can download, you can print out. I have more fun prompts for you and more ideas. So all of the sources and everything that we're talking about today are already in a website built for you today. So if you want to spend your time listening instead of taking notes, that's fine.
So hold on, some
Question?
of us are not quite as young and as fast as you are on this. So you're saying go to a web browser, go to OpenAI?
Yeah, so thank you very much for slowing me down. Let's start all over. Everybody go to openai.com.
If they have the app loaded on their device, can
No,
they
the
use
app
the
doesn't
app?
matter. We're not in the app right now. This is
Oh.
to create one, you have to go to openai.com.
Gotcha.
On the upper right-hand side, it'll say log in. So Bill, do you see it on the right-hand side? It'll say log in. And I'm gonna log in. Do you see
No.
this? Okay, do you see my screen?
I see your screen,
Are
yes.
you on openai.com? Here, I
Uh,
can't, yeah, she's coming there. Openai.com?
Not yet.
I'll just wait a second.
Oh, yes, I think I am now. Log in, yes,
Yeah, now you hit the login button.
yes.
And then I'm already logged in, so I'm just gonna hit ChatGPT and it'll take me right there. Do you have the same choice as I do?
Yep.
Excellent. Click on ChatGPT. Type in your name and password, and I'll give you a second to do that. Yeah, openai.com. You want to go to www.openai.com. And the upper right-hand corner, you'll see that login. Okay. Log in, check. Did you find it? Are you with me? Let's use the other one. Everybody good? Okay.
What's this mean? I don't know about Pat. No, I'm not half. So I think that's what I did. Yeah.
She just.
Hey, Mindy.
Yes.
Can you help this gentleman, please?
Bob.
Bob. Okay, so you should go to OpenAI, then in the right-hand corner, it'll say login. And then you'll literally put in your chat, username and password. Okay, now while he does that, I'm just gonna really slowly move on, but, I'll be able to, I will repeat the steps that I'm gonna be. So what you're gonna do is, once again, you're gonna go to your left-hand side, margin, and you're gonna click on the word Explore GPTs again. Okay, so this is the page you should be on. I went here and I clicked on Explore GPTs. And everybody there? Click in here. Okay, I'll wait till you guys get there. Explore GPTs. So Bill, do you see if you open your sidebar?
It's blocking him from going.
Is he a paid member?
No, it's his web browser, some security he has set
Security
up
thing.
is stopping him from
Darn.
going to ChatGPT.
Darn.
Is this a work laptop? Personal?
Maybe
So
try
does
another
everybody else
browser.
find the
What
Explorer?
browser? What browser are you using? Maybe try another browser.
Yeah, you could try another browser. If I were you, I would go to Firefox. Firefox seems to really work well when things are blocked. Firefox. Yes, I have problems with Chrome. If it doesn't work, folks, try a different web browser. Great suggestion, Nicole. So has everybody seen Explore GPTs in the left-hand column? Great. And then up in the right-hand column, you're gonna hit the word create. All right. So this is where it gets to be really fun. Okay. But I want to make sure that everybody is there with me.
No.
No, okay, so I'm just gonna wait a second and make sure. Are there any questions in the phone answer while people find it?
No. We're okay in that chat.
How do we
in the
get to
Zoom.
that page?
Okay,
This is
so
pretty basic.
okay, so the question is, how do we get to,
Are you gonna help us?
how do we get to?
You can do.
I'm on it.
Media.
Something different.
So,
Be asking where I started.
I did.
all right, are we good? Can we move forward?
Yeah.
Thumbs up in the chat if we're good to move forward, okay.
Yes.
So once again, let me start over. You go to openai.com, you log in, you go to ChatGPT, you open up the sidebar, you're gonna find the words Explore GPTs, and then you're gonna come up here in the right-hand corner and you're gonna hit Create. And again, you'll have step-by-step instructions, so if you just wanna watch, that's great. Now, there are two ways to do this. One is to build it your own, which is called Configure, but we're gonna do the fun and easy way, which is called Create. So the first thing we want to do is give this ChatGPT a topic, a purpose. So let's say, please create a marketing company for my business to write press releases and blogs and social media posts, all in my voice, my style, my brand colors, and with my logo. And let's call this media company, this PR company, this public relations. Public relations company. I wish that was. This PR company is called Media Insiders. Okay.
A question, Deb? Do you have to have the paid version to create these?
You do. You have to have the paid version to. Okay. So, yes, in order to get these all these ChatGPTs and create your own ChatGPT, you must have a paid version. So what I've done is I've just given this a purpose. I've given it a couple sentences and now I'm gonna hit go and it's gonna start creating it for me, okay? I'll retry.
She didn't.
Okay. You can always change this later. Let's say you're like, oh, I hate that name, or I want to do something else. You can always edit it later. Okay, it's.
What's that mean when it's bringing up an error like that?
You know, it could be the internet, because we're getting an error. Yeah, so it looks like it's working now, but it could be the
That's
internet.
what I figured.
Yeah. I just keep hitting retry and it works. All right, so it says, I have set up for the foundation for this GPT to act as a full-on PR engine. Okay, now what we can do is we can come over here and or go to configure and we can give it a little picture. So for fun, let's give this an image. Let's see, let's give this.
You sign up for
Twitter, and let's give it an image. All right, okay. So now this is actually ready to go. It is absolutely ready to go. So right here, it says, you would click on this. It also gives you automatic buttons to click just to make it easier for you. You can also tell it to write something specific, but just to make it easier for you, GPTs add these extra buttons. Write a press release announcing our new product. We could click on turn this news into a blog post, draft a LinkedIn post from this announcement, right? I would attach the announcement. Pitch this story to journalists. Okay, get me on TV. But there's one thing missing. What's missing? How does it know to write like me? What's it missing? It's missing information about my company, right? That's right. So what I've done is I've made up some company policies and procedures. Okay, and I've made up, so there's Media Insiders policies. I'm gonna attach them. I'm gonna upload our, let's see, our brand guide. And I think I'm gonna upload our tone and voice guide. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is come over here and there should be an update button. There is not, so maybe it's updating it by itself. Okay. You can also, on this create area, also add them here. So did you get the documents I added? Okay.
Can you show us a sample of what you're planning on?
I made it silly. All right, so I don't see any documents attached on my end yet. That's interesting. We put them here. I do see them right there. So let me go over here and say, look in your knowledge base. Let's go ahead and upload them again. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and upload them again, just for fun. Although it should all be there. Okay, so upload them again. I checked, there are no documents visible, and this is good. I like to see mistakes because then when that happens, you're like, okay, what do? I'm uploading them again. And I'm hitting enter. Okay. All right, okay. So this is gonna be literally ready to go. This is gonna be done. And so the question is, first of all, I could share it with anybody I wanted to. I could share it with my team. If I had a team of people I was working with, I'm like, hey, just use this. so that, to make sure that all of our advertisement looks the same and all of our press releases and all of our. Okay, so here, it's this document meant to. What receive, meant to, do. Yes. Yes. Define this as my writing voice and visuals and positioning. Let's try to download it. It's literally this easy though. So what did we do? We went to ChatGPT online. We went to explore GPTs. We put the word create. We gave it a simple job, right? Maybe it can be organize my family. And I'm gonna upload our calendar. I'm gonna upload the soccer schedules. I'm gonna upload my meeting schedule. I'm gonna upload my grocery list, right? And then you can literally say to it, okay, now organize all this up. Tell me everything that's happening Monday. Tell me everything that's happening Tuesday. And so that I can print it out. Okay, so what this is saying is from this point forward, I will treat this as source of truth, right? So we now have a PR firm. So what I'm gonna do now is, let's see, let's start using it. Okay, I'm gonna actually get out of it and so that we can go back into it. And let's see. Make face on it. No, I stressed you out. No, I don't. Okay, my GPTs.
sorry,
There's a button right there that
Deborah.
says my GPTs. So-
Sorry, Deborah, one question in the chat. Can you provide some insight into what the tone and voice guide looks like?
Okay, so the question is, and we had this question in the classroom too, what is our tone and voice? So as you know, if you have a company, maybe you're very professional and you want everything to be very, buttoned down. Maybe you're a law firm, right? So you want everything to be very exact. And so you would have a professional tone of voice. Maybe you're a skateboard company. Or you're talking to your kids all the time, and this is for your children to help them with planning. You want it to be super casual, right? Or really fun. So for our PR firm, I decided I would give it a tone of voice as a Western cowboy, right? Just for fun. So why don't we write a press release and see what this does with our Western cowboy tone of voice. So it wants to know the news. So let's give it some news. So our client, Denver Metro Rotary South is rebranding itself as a Western saloon to get more youngins
Me up with a shot of whiskey.
in their club, whiskey optional. We are holding a press conference. To brand.
Put words in Mike's mouth.
All right, let's see what we get.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Now, if I were to say, if this were to print in color, if I were to say, give me logos and stuff, it would also give me my branding logos because I did it, make them my colors. So you could do that too. All right, we have, let's see, how do we get rid of this side so we can see it larger? Let's see. I'm not sure. Look. Preview. See if it comes big. Let's see. Let's continue. You're back. Hey. I don't know.
It's just so great.
It disappeared when I tried to make it larger. Let's see if it's safe. What do you think? Okay. There it is. Okay. All right, partner, I can write this clean, sharp, or on brand, but I need one thing before I saddle up. A press release lives or dies on what the news actually is, and your voice guide is clear. No filler, no fake thunder. Tell me, what's the announcement? Okay. It doesn't matter if you don't use capitals. So as a cowboy club. To get more Western. This time I'm not gonna try to expand it. All right, here we go. For immediate release, Denver Metro South Rotary saddles up cowboy club, invites Westerners to ride along. That's pretty good. This is tipping its hat to the region's roots with a total of bold rebrand. Traditional service club to what members are calling the cowboy club. All right, so there you go. Then you just insert your date, your time. It even pulled something about the Denver Metro South Rotary, which it must have gone to the website and got. And then here it's saying, do you want to tighten this to put it on the AP style wire? Do you want a 30-second opening? Or do you want it all closed? So good stuff. Nice.
Awesome. Hey, really quick, something I want to invite you guys for that I didn't earlier when I was up here. So are you guys on Zoom? I mean, if you want to drive to hey, after this is over, we're gonna head over to Junction, which is just across I-25. It's an awesome food hall. Whoever wants to come, there's a lot of options and we can hang out together and chat about this because we're gonna kind of run out of here right after 11 when this is over. Okay? Just want to be sure everybody can come. Yep, you got it.
Okay, so is this clear? This is how you.
I know you will.
This is how you create your own GPT, however you want to, whatever it's about, whether it's personal, whether it's about traveling schedule, whether it's about a company, or emailing your grandkids or whatever you could possibly, any hobby you have, right? You can make it the world's best expert on boxing, right? With it just filled, you just attach all the knowledge base. Okay. So, yes. Question.
So just from my own brain, so we have GPT engines. Then we have specific apps that are written specifically for specific topics or areas that make it faster and easier to access that information. And then what you just showed us is our ability to create our own GPT engine to have it tailored specific to something that we want to build as our own engine to drive whatever, correct?
Correct.
All right. Now, all of these engines right now exist in the ChatGPT app because we're in the ChatGPT app. And are those engines then accessible by other people or only by me? That's the first question. Second question is that I know Microsoft Copilot treats the data as proprietary. So anytime I put data in Microsoft's Copilot, it's secure. Where ChatGPT takes the data and puts it, ingests it into its big engine that's accessible by everybody. So can you touch a little bit on the security and make sure that I've got it right in my head about what I just asked you, which was a big long run on understanding?
So the two questions on the floor are just a reminder of what the difference is between the little GPTs versus a chat GPT. And then number two is security, and especially if you're sharing it. So again, a chat GPT is a huge LLM. You can use it to do anything. You can use it to do any of this. But if I were to have just uploaded all my branding into ChatGPT, if I were to have gone to just regular ChatGPT, started a new chat, I could do that and it would create a press release. But what happens in an hour when I want to write a new press release? I have to upload all my branding again. I have to upload everything again. And if this is something I do repeatedly, whether it's my family planning or whatever, right? I don't want to do that over and over again. So the smaller GPTs, you can make bespoke just for you and put everything you need in there. And it is going to, these GPTs, they are trained to focus first on your knowledge. They can also search the web. I'll show you. They can also search the web, and they will. For example, it went out and it pulled the Denver Metro South Rotary About Us, right? They pulled it right off the web. You can turn off the web so that it's not searchable. So that's the difference between the two. They're faster, they're specific. You don't have to constantly train that. That's question one.
Right. Well, dovetailing into that.
Yep.
So the paid version, just because some people have the free and the paid.
Only on the paid.
So the paid version, if I have a conversation, that's an ongoing conversation, I can keep going back to that conversation, and it's a little bit like creating the engine, but it's the specific conversation because I have the paid version. Is that?
Correct. So whether you're in a tiny GPT, let's see. If you're in your own GPT, you can go back to the conversation. If I am using Sketch or Scholar GPT or Consensus, which is so cool, I will not be able to go back. I didn't create this. I'm just using it. They're not going to save my conversation.
Right.
It's my GPT, like Franny, Facebook Franny, Instagram Iggy. That'll save them all. And in ChatGPT itself, you can always go back to your conversation here on the left-hand side. So for example, I'm doing a lot of work on the Colorado AI Act. And if you see here, it should have been pinned.
There it is. Slide down.
Colorado AI Act updates. Well, actually there was.
AI one right
Okay,
above it.
so here, so this is an example. So I've been using this a lot, just to be prepared for the class. So I've pinned it. And the way you can pin something so that it always stays at the top, for example, the Colorado AI Act, you would just click on it here and you would pin it. See the word pin? And now, whenever I want to go back to that topic, I will, so let's say I'm in here, now I want to go back and I want to look more about the AI Act.
So that conversation's at the top of your list.
Conversation continue, correct. Now, let's go back to the question about sharing. As you know, I can't share this with anybody. My ChatGPT is locked down, it's secure. I would have to have my username and password to access any of my information. However, when I build a custom GPT, I can share those. You can, as you know, use any of these and pin them to your left side of your screen. And let's see, where is my GPTs right here. So if I wanted to share the one I just made with you or anybody else, I would go to these three buttons, click here. I guess I'd have to be in on it. Open, sesame. You freezing on me? Let's try video Desi. Okay, so what's going on? What's the share button? So there is a share button.
I think it's when it has done something. Maybe if you go to that one,
It's with edit here. Normally, okay, and so there's the create. I promise you can share these. It's just a matter of finding the right, usually it's right clicks.
So if you share, let's just kind of go to it, so that if you share that then with somebody, then they can see that that specific bucket, if you want to call it, or whatever, that engine that you created.
Yeah.
And then I can see it. Can I see the work you've done in that
Yeah.
engine?
So the
Okay.
question is, if I share my PR firm GPT with him, will he be able to see what I've done? Yes. When you share the link, and it really is a link, and you can, when you create this and you go to the edit button, there's a way to make it private, share the link, only people with the link, or public. So if you want to add yours, like you make something really fun, like turn yourself into a car, like Cars, I love that movie. You could send that and it might trend, who knows, right? So.
And is that true of the other engines that you can select up there? So like the Expedia, if I click the Expedia, is it only going to see what I'm here querying it for, or is that general information again for everybody?
Okay, once again, just to demonstrate this, your queries with the chat are private. So if I were to ask it right now, provide the latest study on global warming, then hit enter. And so now it works. So let's say I close out of this. And well, first of all, I can't see anybody else's, right? I don't see anything in here. I don't see what a professor wrote a minute ago. And now that I've clicked back into it, I don't see mine either. So you want to save that information, download that information. You can only save your own chats in your own little GPT. But when you make them public, that'd be crazy if you could. So I'm glad that that's.
So what about, I know I'm asking a lot of questions because I'm curious.
Do ask questions.
So let's say I have proprietary company information. Let's say it's our financials, right?
Okay.
And I'm uploading it into one of the engines and I'm asking it to do some querying about my top 10 competitors out there. Does that, my data stay with me, or is that now all of a sudden in the ether and somebody can access my proprietary financials?
Okay, so this is really great information.
Good question.
And it's something that we should definitely talk about. So the question is about privacy. So when you pay ChatGPT or the other ones, Claude, Google, they lock down the security. So, and it is as locked down as your email is. So if you don't trust Google Drive, if you don't trust Google email, then I can't help you. If you don't trust Microsoft, right? Because Microsoft has created this LLM too. So if you don't trust those, then that's the way that is. But when you pay for it, it locks it down. Still, I wouldn't, I would put up generic data. I would put up data from a company, but I would still, in my personal, I would strip it of identifying information. And that's actually very easy to do. First of all, I wouldn't put up my customers' dates of birth. You know, I wouldn't put up maybe their names and addresses. I just wouldn't. What you can do very simply is go to ChatGPT and you would say to it, well, you can't do that. Let's see. So there is a way to take a list and assign it a number so that everybody in this class is maybe number 1 through 30. And now you're just analyzing number 1 and through 30 and it's replacement information, right? But you would just have to be careful. You would want to check with, I would check more into that before I would put anything. You know, if you're just researching your customers, do it. It's pulling all their data off the website. If their data is on the website, their data is on the website. So I would do that. That's called competitive battle cards. And I just created a workflow. It was taking them 3 months to make competitive battle cards with about a team of 4 people. Not every day, but you know, they worked on it for 3 months. So we wrote them, built them a little bot like this, and it's now done in 20 minutes with 1 person, right? So, and we're just gathering information from their competitors. That's nothing secretive about that. It's already out there. So I just still wouldn't, even though it's safe and everything, I still don't upload, you know, a lot of stuff. Although I do send my tax guy H&R Block through their secure system. So it's really kind of a personal decision.
Well, it's where the data ends up and how it's used. I think it goes back to her point earlier. So I'm good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I didn't mean to get us off.
No, those are really important questions. So I'm glad you brought them up. So let's go now. Okay, so I think it's time. This is really powerful. Okay, so question, pop question. So if you want to build one of these GPTs, and let's say it has deep expertise about something, but you don't know all that expertise, how do you tell the GPT to be the foremost expert? So let's say football. Let's say you want to create the biggest GPT for the Broncos, right? You want to know every stat. You want to know every player. What are you going to do? If you know the answer in chat, please tell us. And Nicole will help us out with that. Any answers here? How do you give it that vast knowledge? Any guesses?
Have it search.
You have it search. Yes. Okay, so the answer is to ask it to create a deep research report about the Denver Broncos that is the foremost expert on the Denver Broncos. And it will go out and it will create you a 100-page report. You're not going to read that, but you are going to save it as a PDF and attach it or upload it to your GPT like we just did. And now that thing will give you information until the cows come home, right? Because now, so that's what I did with LinkedIn. So to make my LinkedIn GPT. So you go to ChatGPT, you search the research mode. You see there's a little guy here that looks like this. By the way, you can also, Claude has one that's called Deep Research, Perplexity, Gemini all have a deep research button. You give it this prompt, and yes, I've given this to you in your presentation already. We need to create the world's ultimate guide, the one source of truth. In this case, I used an example for posting social media posts, images, and videos on LinkedIn. This should include every stat and data about when to post, what to post, the length of the post, the size, etc. Act as the world's best prompter and build a prompt for me that I can give you to create the guide. So even to create this amazing guide, I maybe don't have the skills to write a prompt that's going to give me the world's best guide. So I give it that prompt. I'm basically saying, write me the coolest prompt you can to create the best LinkedIn. And then I'm going to copy that prompt. And well, I'm not going to copy it. I'm going to hit, okay, now that the prompt's there, and here's what I got back. So I typed that in. I said, make me the baddest prompt ever. And so it gave me this. It said, here's your prompt. So, and I didn't read it. I just copied it and pasted it because look at how long it is. And then in the message box, after it gave me that prompt, I hit execute. I literally typed in the words execute. And 20-30 minutes later, it gave me a huge LinkedIn document. It is literally the most recent guide on the most recent stats for LinkedIn posts, the length, how you should say it to make it go viral, blah, 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 blah. And I attached it to LinkedIn Larry. Never read it, of course, but I don't need to. And this is to remind you, this is where you attach it to your GPT. You put it in your so-called knowledge base, right? So you go to the creator configure and you put in your
let me
knowledge base.
maybe
Yep.
interrupt here. Since most all of us in here are Rotarians, maybe use the analogy. I know you generate this, but where I'm thinking as Rotary, go out and scrub all of the Rotary clubs in our district.
Yeah.
All of the things that everybody's up to. What makes this unique and different? Why do I care about Rotary? How do I get involved? And what's in my area, right?
Okay, so the suggestion is, make an in-depth, deep research report about the Rotary.
In our district, our Rotary in our district.
Mindy, does that sound familiar? Where's Mindy?
Mindy.
She's
Okay.
in the restroom.
I've
Sorry.
already done this. I did that in class.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to just.
No. It was an 80-page report about the Rotary, what it's accomplished. And it was about just the US, who's doing what and where. And I have it on a website for you. So I did create that because it's a fabulous idea. All right, dance time. Okay, what I need, guys, we're gonna, you don't have to learn this. We're just gonna have fun. I would like you guys, I'm gonna go to a thing called, it's called suno.com, okay? And I want everybody to give me, should we do the topic that we're talking about here? Let's create a song. So should we create a song about GPTs? Why not? Let's create a song about GPTs. Here we go. Explore the studio. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna say, write a song about how awesome GPTs are and how they save us time. All right, give me some words. Any words that you've heard this morning from GPT, anything, come on.
Super smart.
Super smart. What else?
Configure, create.
Create. Configure what? Awesome.
Accurate.
Okay. All right, guys. Now, what music genre do we want? Rap? Do we want country? Do we want jazz? Do we want blues?
Hip hop.
Name it.
Country.
Country. Is that good with everybody? Country? Okay.
Yeah.
Country. Okay, so I know, right? Okay. Okay. Please make us a country song with
She rhymes.
topics above.
It says make it a drinking country song.
Make it super, super
drinking
funny.
She said a drinking country song.
Drinking country song. I don't know, that's what David is saying on the Zoom.
Some drinking.
Drinking.
So a little
Whiskey.
everybody at the bar gets
That was last night.
Okay, here we go, create. All right, and so in about, 30 seconds, everybody want to take a quick stretch, and then the last thing we're gonna do is images. And we'll play the song. So what's cool about Suno is it gives you, it's gonna create 3 different songs. Just in case we don't like the first one, it's gonna give us 3 different choices. Okay, we already have one. All right, let's see.
Business.
Turn it up. I'm gonna compete with Taylor Swift.
Yeah, you can also choose if you want a man to sing, a woman to sing, both to sing. Yeah, I was practicing the other day. All right, you guys, we're gonna play that. Here it is.
Write a song about how awesome GPFGs are and how they save us.
I think this is Jesus bracelet.
Time super smart create. Configure awesome country and include some whiskey while you create GFTs.
All right, I'm not loving that one. Let's go to this one.
Write a song about how awesome GTs are and how they save
It literally
us.
took my words.
Time
word for
super
word, so
smart.
shouldn't have written that.
Create, configure,
All right.
awesome
So I'm gonna pause,
country
and I'm gonna play this one for you
and
instead.
include some.
So apparently what I should not have done is written, create a song for us, because it's now singing those words. But I did it right the other night when I was practicing. Here we go. Oh, yeah.
I used to type my emails late at night.
Come on, let's
Generic
dance.
chat GPT made them sound too polite.
Can you hear it?
Not really, but.
Said synergy and circle back
Get it,
and
get it.
per my
Sounds better.
last. My clients thought I'd lost my mind at
The
last.
title is,
But now I got a
My GP knows me better than my ex.
GPT that talks like me. Says here's the thing and cusses frequently.
All right, okay.
It knows I hate exclamation
intro.
points galore.
All right, fun, yeah? Free. Okay.
Been having a hard time getting onto the internet.
Basically,
Did,
doesn't
any
create
thumbs
smart.
up and,
I can't hear you.
Yeah, looks like it's muted.
Hey, guys, we can't hear you. Deborah, you're muted. Please unmute.
I don't know why it got muted.
Oh,
Can you hear now?
okay, can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, thank you, sorry.
Dynamite. So what I was just saying is, we are gonna be using two tools today. One is Gemini's Nano Banana, and the other one is called ChatGPT, which we've been using all day. And it has a special image section that's now given Nano Banana a run for its money. And the best way to prompt for an image is to give it these so-called building blocks, act like a director and tell it who is in the shot, what are they doing, where are they, the lighting, even a camera, if you have that kind of knowledge, and the style. Is it visual? Is it cinematic? And the more information you get it, the clearer image you're gonna get. So here's an example, which we'll take, and we will put in both of them. And this is a good prompt. A small business owner in her 40s celebrating alone in her home office at night, laptop showing a graphic going up, fist pump of victory, single desk light, lamp lighting her face dramatically, shot from low angle to make her look triumphant, cinematic photography style. Okay, so we are going to use these now. Let me close this. Unless that was it. Close that one. And, all right, so here we have ChatGPT images. And so let's go ahead and put that prompt in here and see what we get, because it's a good prompt, right? And then let's put in Gemini, let's just put in something that we might actually have done before this class, which is a woman happy at her desk working. Okay, just to kind of see why prompting matters so much. So right here, ChatGPT image. And yeah, the links are definitely on the website that I'm giving you later. Let's see how Google notes.
What it's sourcing. Yeah, stuff, really. I don't know. I think it's.
All right, that's pretty good. This is the one we gave with the cost, okay? And we'll do a side by side.
They're all freezing. Yeah.
Side by side.
It's just.
Never gonna happen.
I know, but it's frozen.
Thank you. So.
I want her job.
Celebrating at her desk. Okay, all right, so what's, first of all, what do you guys think about this image? Did it do a good job? What do you think?
Yeah, screen's flipped around, so it's not really meaningful to me.
The lighting's bad.
Lighting's
The
bad.
lighting's bad. Okay, I would agree with that. Okay, anything else?
Aggressive.
It's very aggressive. All right.
Make your own dinner.
Murder, she wrote.
The Zoom,
That's
they're
funny.
saying the screen is weird.
Yeah, the screen's weird. Okay. So after you generate an image, what you can do is say, keep everything in this shot except turn around the computer so that it's facing her. Okay, so what you can do is start fine tuning your result. This is the one from Gemini, and I like that one too, right? Now, what if you were selling watches and you're like, this would be a great picture if she was only wearing my jewelry. So because you're a watch. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna add a file of your watch, okay? And you're gonna put it on a white background. So whatever you do with your watch, even if you have it against black velvet, just put it into ChatGPT and say, take away the velvet. I need my watch on a black background. Okay. So whatever it is, a car, whatever your brand is, make sure it's on a white background. It's easier. So then what you're gonna say is you're gonna say, put this watch on the lady's right arm and make it shiny. Okay, so while that's going, let's take a look at how this one's going. And it did turn around the computer, but it's in the wrong way. Okay, so let's say turn the computer around so that it's facing her, not the viewer. Okay, let's go back to here and see how our watch is doing. So this is a great way to insert your product. So when you build an image, it's very difficult to tell it to do everything at once. So the best way to create an image is step by step or layering. So in other words, right here, now she's got a bright, shiny watch on her left arm, right? So that's good. It may not have got it right had we asked them to do everything at once. So now, for example, make her hair blonde. Okay, so what you can do is sort of just refine your image as you go. Let's go back to, this is ChatGPT, and we've been telling it to turn around the computer. So let's see if it's done it yet. Okay. We're on the third iteration here. There we go. Okay, we finally got that. So let's, somebody said the light looks pretty bad, and I agree. So please make
A rabbit in a
it
pot.
daytime and use a portrait lens.
That one might work better for the watch since her wrist
Yeah,
is.
watch. Okay, we'll put the watch on her too. All right. Oh, so now there's, oh, we gave her, she got, so we could have the take away the sparkle. But yeah, so now she has blonde hair. But so do you see, it's a very simple way to iterate. So once you get it, you don't want to reconstruct the whole thing again, right? Now try again to make a woman at her office. No, keep that same picture and just start fine tuning. Okay, so we want to put a watch on this gal. Let's go ahead and upload the watch.
Is Gemini a separate subscription?
Gemini, it's free right now. I mean, let me correct myself. There is a paid subscription for every single LM out there, of course. And unfortunately, ChatGPT has just now started running ads for the free version. So another reason to just pay the $20, not only is it way more powerful, it's gonna, you're not gonna be limited to how many questions you can ask. You're also not gonna see ads. So we all wondered when somebody would start putting advertising on these things. ChatGPT just became this week the first to do that. So let's put a watch on this. So put this watch on her
Left wrist, do left.
her left wrist, not the one pumping.
No, because you want to see the watch face if
On
you're
her
branding.
Left wrist. Because I don't know if it knows left or right. Like, is it my left or it's?
Well,
I'm gonna
her
say
wrist is down on the computer pad.
that is touching the computer,
Perfect.
not pumping in the air. Okay. And now let's go back to this. And I guess we didn't do anything for that one. What are you doing? All right. So now we're going to put a watch on this.
So while it's doing that, how can you tell if these are AI generated? I know that was one of the things I think in your
So
thing.
the question is, how can you tell if images are AI generated versus taken by a photographer? And we're gonna have a test coming up here where you've got, you're gonna have like a minute to try to guess whether 7 images are real or AI. You used to be able to tell, right? I don't know that you can tell anymore, unless you were to super zoom in and not see the pixels from a camera.
Okay.
It's tough, and guess what? In a month, it's going to be even harder. So, I guess maybe the question starts to become: does it matter? I mean, it matters if you're a photographer, but does it matter if you're an advertiser? If your ad is made up from AI or you hired a photographer to shoot a real model, you know, and put on your clothing. So that's that. See how we added the watch? And then if we wanted to, and again, I've said in the past, you know, don't put your branding, I think it's better to put it on yourself with Canva. Let's try. On the back of the computer that is facing the viewer. What's a good brand name for watch, guys?
Omega.
Please put the word Omega
Sorry,
on this. In capitals and in blue.
Not
No, in blue.
You need to worry about the
Rolex.
being upset about advertising your product.
Well, you obviously can't do this in real life, like you can't, if it's a real Omega, you can't.
I mean, the individual who's in the picture, you don't know who he is.
It's a nobody. She's made up AI.
Are you gonna be able to wrap up in
Yeah,
like 5 minutes?
yeah.
Because we need about 5 minutes at the end just to do our wrap.
Sure, but we go to 11, correct? Oh, yes, and it's 10:49. Thank you.
Yeah. Do you need,
Okay.
any Q&A or anything?
Well, no.
I don't know if
think
you're gonna have
doing-
time for
I
that,
do
but-
want to show you a couple more fun things. So let's do this, guys. So while those are rendering, I want to also show you something that's super cool. So like I told you, it's best to do like one image at a time and then change it a little bit. Here's something else that's really fun that you could do. And let's create a new one so it doesn't get confused. So I'm going to say, combine these 3 images, okay? So what I'm going to do is I have a picture of a car. I have a picture of some models. And I have pictures of a forest. And I'm going to tell it to combine these pictures. Isn't this fun? Watch what happens. Okay. While it's working on that, I'm going to go to the next trick that I want to show you, which is, it's called sketch to render. Bobby, did you text me the sketch?
I think I text you.
Okay, let's get that going on this one. Let's see, messages.
Text someone else.
Yeah, that's awesome, Bobby. Thank you. Okay. All right, so on this, on ChatGPT, what we're gonna do is we are going to do a new chat. New chat. We're gonna drag this here. And we're gonna say, exact. Turn this sketch into a realistic photograph. Right? So Bobby just sketched this by hand. Remember that from the beginning of the class? So let's see what it does. Meanwhile, let's go back to these 3 photos, the car, the forest, and the models, and see how the car's on a white background. See how the models are on a white background? Now let's see. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool?
Wow.
Yeah. Right? So
It's like like an album cover.
it is. It's like the
Street girls, actually, that's what David is saying.
Listening, I'm so glad.
My last camping trip.
So you can combine photos, just tell it to combine them, and then this would be even cooler if I'd taken an extra moment and said, make this film noir, right? Or something super cinematography. That would have been even neater, but it's pretty good as it is. Now, think about if you're sketching something, a dress you want to make or somebody to make for you. Or you want your living room to look, or maybe you're having a designer come over and they're gonna build a new fireplace area for you. Well, if you can sort of sketch it on paper, no matter what you sketch, or maybe you take a drawing that you do with a child, and then you turn it into something realistic, or you say, make this sketch a cartoon. But then, especially if it's a design, you can give it to your architect and go, this is what I was thinking about. So, wait, is that it? Wait, that doesn't look like it. Okay, wait, is that what you drew? No, that's okay. Let's see.
Horizontal, so maybe it-
Around. Okay, that did not do a good job.
That's hilarious.
Not a good job. Okay, let's try again. Let's try again. So. Wait, that's a terrible.
What were you thinking?
Let's turn to that picture.
Wasn't even the right continent.
Where were you thinking?
I'm gonna say, turn the sketch into a still life. Let's go back to GPT. I'm gonna start it over. Right here. I'm gonna give it a new one. Just don't like. I'm just setting up a new chat so that it doesn't get confused. You can get Bobby's.
Kathleen is saying, by the way, that it's cool. It added leaves to models and reflections on the car of the other image. Sorry.
Okay, what's going on?
Yeah, me too.
So it's frozen. Oh, people are sharing them. Shoot, it froze.
Oh, no.
Okay, wait, there's gotta be, there we go. I got out of it. All right, I wanna start a new one here, not like my chat, right there, that's my new chat. Let's give it again. And let's. And then let's,
While you're generating those and
Yes.
giving it some prompts, they can see what you're
Yes.
putting in.
yes.
So you guys, I just want to, just thank you guys so much for coming. I hope that you got a lot out of working with Deborah today and seeing how you can use Chat GPT and other AI tools to really empower you in what you're doing in your lives, your work, your families, other things, and in Rotary if you are a Rotarian. And if you are a member of another club outside of Denver Metro South, please talk to your presidents and other people in the club about the value of this and how, I hope you can see how you guys can really take this and use it for, like your club website. Yeah, all these nefarious things taking over the world. You guys watch out for Lori, and she's our president-elect nominee.
Yeah, hold on one second. Let me just say.
There it is.
You
take over again.
do not hang up because.
For you.
I'm gonna give you a QR code here in a minute that you can photograph and it'll take you to this website with all of these resources and more fun stuff. And look, I just want to show you that this is
Excellent.
So, Nano.
Initial it.
Delivered.
Sign it.
Awesome.
Yes, and then so thank you, and then can I just go with the video?
Yes, let me say one.
And
Let me say
Deborah,
one more thing,
sorry.
and then
One
you
more
can
thing.
finish with the video.
Sorry, Mindy and Deborah, Kathleen is saying next time we'll need to make this an all-day class and focus it on how to specifically help Rotary clubs with newsletter, calendars, websites.
Oh, hey, good.
Yeah, Rotary specific workshop would be great.
Great idea.
We can definitely do that.
Oh, and we didn't get to do the is it real or AI test. We'll do that in a second. Well, if anybody wants to stay and you want to guess, is it real or AI? And if anybody wants to stay in line, but let me do at least.
Yeah, we're not done yet. Let me say,
Okay.
and then you wrap with the thank you, okay?
Perfect.
Okay, so here's what I want to share with you guys is that unfortunately this building, and you can feel how cold it is in here, they've decided to not have it open on the weekends anymore. They made the exception because we had already scheduled this. And so you guys, again, really good real life decision you made over there and not be here. But yeah, it's cold in here. So anyway, we will not be able to hold it here next time. I'm going to schedule it at one of the Highlands Ranch rec centers. They have some really awesome meeting rooms, facilities, and they're reasonably priced. And they have good parking too, which, is important for us. So we're gonna get that scheduled. I think we're going to do a date in March. We're gonna get that, we'll get that all nailed down, you guys, and we'll share it out to everyone. And again, thank you guys so much. And please share about this with people you know. I mean, who couldn't benefit from learning this and using it? It's like, if you know, if you delayed on getting a smartphone, or you know people who did, think about it. You guys
My
know
dad.
somebody who delayed getting a smartphone, right?
Still delaying.
Oh, God.
Did you delay getting on Google? Be honest, the website.
Yeah, if people delayed doing that, you know that it costs them in the end. And they had to figure out how to catch up, right? And some of them still not catching up. That's what AI is. So, you know, the more people who do this, the, you know,
True.
the better
The
off
better you're
it
gonna be in
is,
the
right?
future.
Okay, so thank
Yeah.
you guys. Denver Metro South really thanks you. We're going to share, I'm gonna send, just a thing out to you guys about who Denver Metro South is as a Rotary Club, who we see ourselves as in the District 5450 with all of the other clubs. And, you know, what we are wanting to contribute to everyone and, you know, work together, not in silos and parallel, and everybody needs to
Build a
do their
GPT
own
and share it.
thing. Yeah, exactly. It's like that. That's what we want to do. So thank you guys for being here, and I'll let Deborah
Okay.
rock with hers.
So if anybody wants to stick around for after this very short video, I mean, I'm talking a minute. You can guess if it's real or AI, if you can tell with photos. But I asked my avatar my assistant Charlie to create a video here, and we have audio, Nicole.
Yeah.
It's me.
I'm Deborah's assistant, Charlie. Look, I know
Can
what
you
you're.
hear it?
Hi there,
Yeah, a little
class.
bit.
Yeah.
I'm Deborah's assistant, Charlie. Look, what you're thinking. Great, another AI workshop where someone promises to change my life, and I end up with a robot that writes poetry about spreadsheets. But not today. Today, you actually made things. Custom GPTs, images that didn't exist until you willed them into being. You're basically wizards now, except instead of wands, you have prompts. And instead of Hogwarts, you have Denver. So thank you for showing up, for clicking the buttons, for asking the questions, and for not running screaming when the AI generated that one image that looked like your cousin married a fever
Get a
dream.
chance to show you that.
Next time, maybe we'll teach you how to create me, or your own digital twin. Until then, stay safe, stay curious. Our deepest thanks to the leaders at Denver Metro South Rotary.
There you go. Deborah, it seems to me that the prompts really either garbage or better your prompts are. So if your analogy here is the wand, I either have a crappy wand or I have a really great wand. And it really starts with making really good prompts.
Yeah, as he's saying, if anybody's go online, the prompt is everything. Images and then writing, and master the prompts, just make sure that you include each of those building blocks.
67%.
You're gonna save time remaking the image 20 times or rewriting the press release, because it's the best thing for, right? So, here's another trick. I'll have to put it on the website, but this is crazy, but even after I create something, especially a press release or a blog, I'll say, okay, now make this 100 times better. It always does. It's weird. It's like, didn't I just ask you for the best? And then you can say, now make it better. And it does. I don't know why, but that's a trick for you. Insider tip there. This is a quick little survey just so that I can get better. Am I going too fast? Am I going too slow? But at the end is where you get the link, and then it goes right to that website. So thank you very much. And then for fun, let's go back and do that quiz and see what you guys can do. Now, oh, and I also gave you some tips, and you'll just so you can see it on the website. We don't have time now, but there is a link. And if you go to this link, this is built by journalists. It will, let's say you upload a picture of the car, the forest, the models, is this real or AI? That link it won't say this is definitely AI, but it'll say this is 99.9%, generated by AI. So that's how you can tell. I've put some other links on the website that if you don't know if a voice is real or not, you can upload a recording of that voice, a deep fake analyzer, but you've got 7 guesses. Okay, so each of you keep track of your own. So, and we'll see if there's a winner, like who the winner is. Okay. So can you see this? Yes, you can. AI or not? We'll go with the crowd vote. AI or not? I'm gonna say not.
AI.
Oh, it was AI. Okay. AI or not?
AI.
Yep. AI or not?
Not.
Real.
Not.
Not.
Okay, but she's talking about weird lettuce. So I'm gonna say.
That's weird
no.
lettuce.
Spinach.
Yep. Okay, I would say this is not. It's not AI, correct?
That
I'm
looks
gonna
like
say AI.
Not.
Yep, it's AI. I'm gonna say not.
Yep.
It was AI generated. Oh, this for sure.
That's
Don't you think
beautiful.
AI for sure?
Not.
Not
Okay,
AI.
let's go.
That's in
No, not
Hawaii,
AI.
not.
Hawaii.
It was AI.
Oh.
Oh, that's sweet. I'm
AI.
gonna say AI because the roses look weird.
AI.
I'd say AI.
No.
All right, no, okay, and then I think this is the last one.
Not.
So far, you guys have gotten half wrong. Oh, I guess we have 8 choices, okay. Yes or no?
Not.
No.
Not AI.
No.
Yay, we were correct.
Wow. AI.
No. Not AI.
Not AI.
No.
Yay,
We're
okay.
doing better.
Oh, it keeps going up, it keeps showing us
AI.
more and more. Okay, so we'll have to stop, we'll stop at 10.
Yes.
AI.
AI. It is.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm gonna say no.
No.
I'm gonna say yes.
Good. Oh, that for sure,
Yes.
yes, right?
Yes.
Oh, that was not AI. Okay.
Touched up.
You think this is AI?
Oh my God, I could go on here and like
I know, okay, we'll
spend an
keep going.
hour.
We're at 13,
I
so.
found my new, like, instead of playing solitaire, I'm just gonna be like going and testing like AI playing solitaire.
I'll dig it up for a few minutes. In case anybody wants to take a photo of that. They'll take you to many.
Awesome.
It was helpful. You're on speak up. I wish I could have gotten on.
No, I didn't make a version.
Doing all that.
We upgraded hers right at the
I saw that. Well, I tried it sometimes.
Oh, your dog.
I know, and I
Everyone
tried
on
that,
Zoom.
but it didn't go through.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I have a new candidate for the fundraising.
There you go.
Good to see you. All right, congrats.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Not bad.
Have a nice weekend.
Oh, Tim, Thomas.